All praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakar Kadash, the witness of the apostles at GreatMillStone. This article here is, let me get to the top of this. The 5 most credible UFO sightings. You know, we know that the Lord, man, the Lord's got these chariots, man, popping up everywhere. It says UFO spotters looking out over the Forth Valley in central Scotland, where unexplained sightings are said to be frequent. So you know, you got people that you know, see the chariots. It says in 2017, several news organizations revealed the existence of the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program, a US-funded investigation into unidentified flying objects from 2007 to 2012. This secret $22 million program, however, was not the first of its kind. In fact, official government UFO studies began in the 1940s, with Project Sign providing some of the most credible videos of aerial phenomenon to date. So, you know, pretty much you can't say these people that are seeing these chariots are on drugs. You can't say that they're paranoid schizophrenics. You can't say the conspiracy theorists, because the government themselves have come out and they've got 22 million backed programs and other programs just on checking out and studying what they call the UFOs, which the UFOs are the chariots of the Lord, of the chariots of Yahweh, which are the spaceships from the Lord's ships. The 2017 revelation that the US government was actively researching UFOs reignited world interest in UFOs and aliens. Which, when you read the Bible, the scripture says, basically, the so-called black men, their color is basically brown, the color of bronze. It says the lights above the New Jersey Turnpike, 2001. So they put up certain sightings, and look, you got an image there, and that one was real, and they put that one out, and that was one of them that they released on the news and said, look, yeah, we actually seen a chariot, man. And people messed up that they had, there were news reporters. I remember when it came out, they were messed up thinking we actually reporting it. You see, the thing is the strange things of this world are going to be brought to the forefront. Like the fact that, like, when you read the scriptures, you find out that the one you call God, is what you call, is so-called black. I'll read a bit of it. What do we? It takes a lot for motorists to stop alongside a highway to look towards the sky. It says, well, on July the 14th, 2001, drivers on the New Jersey Turnpike did just that. For around 15 minutes just after midnight, they marveled at the sight of strange orange and yellow lights in a V formation over the Arthur Kill waterway. So them chariots, man, 15 minutes to orange and yellow orbs were in a V formation. Now, when you go into the scriptures, the scripture actually talks about them being like the colour of amber, if I can remember what scripture that is. I'll see if I can find it. Right, Ezekiel 1 and 4. And I looked, and behold, the whirlwind came out of the north, and a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and the brightness was about it, in the midst thereof was as the colour of amber out of the midst of the fire. So, them chariots, we call them UFOs. They look like that, man. You see that, glowing orb, in this, shooting in the sky. or just doing different things. So those are them chariots. Okay, bear with me. In the scriptures called 16 verse, the appearance. I'll start from 15. Now, as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures with his 4 faces. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the colour of amber, colour of beryl. They 4 had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. So pretty much that was the point. And it's funny that the article said that they were orange and yellow lights. Okay. The 2004, the USS Nimitz encounter. It says November 14th, 2004, the USS excuse me. The USS Princeton noted an unknown craft on radar 100 miles off the coast of San Diego. For 2 weeks, the crew had been tracking objects which appeared at 80,000 feet and plummeted to hover right above the Pacific Ocean. Okay. When 2 FA-18 fighter jets from the US Nimitz arrived in the area, they first saw what appeared to be churning, boiling water in an oval shape beneath the surface. In a few moments, a white tic-tac-like object appeared above the water. It had no visible markings to indicate an engine, wings, or windows. And infrared monitors did not reveal any exhaust. Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Jim Slate of Strike Flight Squadron 41 attempted to intercept the craft, but accelerated away, reappearing on radar 60 miles away. It moved 3 times the speed of sound and twice the speed of the fighter jet. So these chariots are fucking toying with Esau. I mean, that just sounds fucking amazing and, you know, crazy all at the same time. And, you know, this is a terror to Esau, man. Let me get that. Zechariah 5 and 1, it says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, and I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. So he looked into the sky, and he saw a spaceship, a chariot. Okay. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. That's why they're that's why they're toying with Esau's military planes and toying with, they're toying with him, man. Especially his military, because those chariots, according to the book of Revelations 19 and Revelations 12, they're going to be zapping them Esau's military planes and equipment and his jets and all that. And they're already getting toyed with. They're already getting toyed with to the point where they can't even do nothing. That's how much they're getting toyed with out here. They can't even how can I pull it? They can't even catch them. The chariots can defy all what you know. O'Hare International Airport, source of 2006. Flight 446 was getting ready to fly to North Carolina from Chicago's O'Hare International Airport when a United States Airlines employee on the tarmac noticed a dark grey metallic craft hovering over gate C-17 that day. A total of 12 United employees and a few witnesses outside the airport spotted the saucer-shaped craft around 4:15 p.m. The witnesses say it hovered for about 5 minutes before shooting upward, where it broke a hole in the clouds. Enough that the pilots and mechanics could see the blue sky. The news report became the most read story on Chicago's Tribune's website to that date and made international news because the UFO was not seen on the radar. The FAA called it a weather phenomenon and declined to investigate. So you got the Lord's doing things out here. That's what I said. This is the curve that goes before the earth. The Lord's messing with these Edomites. Let me go back to that scripture. It says Zechariah 5:3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side of it according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. And I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. And these chariots are all up in Esau's atmosphere, all up in his realm, bogging him out. You know, he's getting bogged out. And I mean, the things that, you know, you see a chariot just just below the clouds or somewhere, and then all of a sudden it just shoots for 5 minutes and it just shoots through the clouds. You know, you're gonna be like, but you know, we know what these are. These are the chariots of the Lord, man. And did it come in peace? They only come in peace for the elect of Israel, mate. And, you know, to beam them up for this system, and it's gonna be zapping your kingdom. Okay. The Stephenville sighting 2008. The small town of Stephenville, Texas, 100 miles southwest of Dallas, is mostly known for its dairy farms. But in the evening of 2008, dozens of its residents viewed something unique in the sky. Citizens reported seeing white lights above Highway 67, first in a single horizontal arc and then in vertical parallel lines. Local pilot Steve Allen estimated that the strobe lights spanned about 1.5 miles wide, traveling about 3,000 miles per hour. No sound was reported. Witnesses believe the event was reminiscent of the Phoenix Light sightings of 1997. While the US Air Force revealed later that F-16s were flying in the broad Brownwood military operation areas just southwest of Stephenville. Many times people didn't buy that explanation, believing that what they saw was too technologically advanced for current human abilities. You know, because you know, Esau likes to downplay the facts, the information. You know. Alright, this is the last one here. It says, because you know, Esau, he's not about the truth. He's a man of lies, and the Bible tells you that, man. Okay, that Esau is just nothing but a fucking liar. East Coast Go Fast video 2015 leaked in 2017, along with the news of the Advanced Aviation Threat Program, was a video that revealed an encounter between an F-16 Super Hornet and an unidentified flying vehicle, seen along the East Coast on a Raytheon Advance targeting forward light infrared. The craft was similar to that spotted off San Diego in 2004. It was fast-moving, white oval, about 45 feet long, without wings. So these devils are seeing these things. It says the pilots tracked the object at 25,000 feet above the Atlantic Ocean as it flew away and simultaneously rotated on its axis. Whether the vehicle was a product of another country's technology or alien airship remains a mystery. So they call all these things alien. And like we always got, the word alien just means strange, stranger. Like you call the Mexicans illegal aliens. So yeah, they are alien crafts because it's not of what your world. So, but they're not green men with big heads or any of that. It's the angels of the Lord in these ships. You know. So I'm gonna finish off on the scripture. It says, "I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And this kingdom is a blasphemous kingdom. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof." And they kind of show you that in Independence Day, the chariot just sat there and zapped the White House. It weren't moving. When the chariot comes, when that spaceship comes, it's gonna sit there and it ain't gonna go nowhere, mate. The only thing that's gonna vanish is your kingdom. It's gonna sit there zapping things with those laser beams, you know. Into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of the house, in the midst of his house, and consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So this place is going out with a chariot fire, you know. The Lord's gonna bring them chariots down here, and zap up his armies, his buildings, you know. So we're in an incredible time. The 5 most credible modern UFO sightings, and there's always UFO sightings, mate. You know, there's always UFO sightings, man. People that don't upload them, people that just see them, and you know. And there's all types of iCar footage of UFOs anyway, and footage people see every day. You know, because the Lord's working out here. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom. You know.